What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and in today's video, I'm actually going to make it a little short just because I want to talk about 5 players in the NBA that are not doing very good according to their NBA 2K rating. I expect a roster update to come at least in the next month, and these are players that I'm expecting to get a downgrade after the first couple games that they've been playing. Before this video starts, be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. Let's get this video started. So the first player I wanted to talk about was Rudy Gay for the San Antonio Spurs, who is considered the 3rd best player on the team. Now, if you're a Spurs fan who's been watching these games, you understand the problem with that sentence. Rudy Gay is not the 3rd best player on this team. He just isn't. Derek White is better. Jonte Murray is better. And I would even say that Bryn Forbes has been playing pretty well for the team for the most part. And even Trey Lyles has been doing pretty good, gotta be honest. I would not put Rudy Gay above at least Derek White and Jonte Murray. Now, Rudy Gay, I don't think he's doing terrible, like, statistically, but he's not an 81 overall. He's getting 9.7 points per game, 6.3 rebounds on 2.7 assists, 54.5% field goal percentage on 22.3 minutes. So, again, his stats aren't, like, terrible or anything, but I just think that everybody else is doing better than him. Because of that, I wouldn't put him above Derek White or Jonte Murray. I would put him at a 77 overall for the team. Maybe a 78 and just upgrade these two, but more or less that's where I would want to personally put him. The next player at number 4, it is Chris Paul, who currently is an 85 overall for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The team that he absolutely does not want to play for. Like, he absolutely hates the Thunder, and he's made this basically clear with his facial expressions and the way he's been playing. He's averaging 13.3 points per game on 4.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 51.9 field goal percentage on 28.3 minutes a game. Now, those numbers aren't like terrible, but that's not Chris Paul numbers. We know he can do way better than that. Honestly, he's not even the best point guard on this team. Shai and also Dennis Schroeder, in my opinion, are playing better than him right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if they end up passing him rating-wise this year. Now, again, I think he should still be in the 80 overall club because he's not a bad defender at all, and then I think the stats aren't like completely garbage either. So I would put him at like an 81 overall. I don't think he's the best player on this team at all. I'm expecting his numbers to go up because they basically announced if he wants to be traded to another team, he's going to need to make his worth a lot more. Because of that, he's going to start playing a little better in my opinion. The next player at number 3, it is Marc Gasol, who is the 3rd best player for the Toronto Raptors. Marc Gasol has been partying way too much apparently. Look, he won an NBA championship, then he won the FIBA World Cup. So this guy's been celebrating a lot, like I don't blame him. And I think it's been carrying over to his game, and I think he needs to get back into a rhythm. Now, to be fair, he did better his last game against the Magic. He did pretty good, he got a double-double. But he did go 0 for 8 against the Celtics just a couple games before that. So really, he has not been doing good at all for the most part. He's averaging 5.5 points per game, 7.3 rebounds, 2 assists, 26.9% field goal percentage on 26.5 minutes a game. That is terrible field goal percentage for a center. You should not at all be doing that kind of field goal percentage that high. So Marc Gasol definitely needs to be downgraded a little bit. I think Fred VanVleet is doing better than him. I think Ibaka is doing better than him. I mean, those are 2 players that are around his rating, and I just don't think they should be lower than Marc Gasol. So I would put Marc Gasol at a 78 overall, -4 for him right now, in my opinion. At number 2 on this list, it is Aaron Gordon. So Aaron Gordon is an 81 overall for the Orlando Magic. I thought he could actually be the best player on the team this year. I think Vucevic did really bad in the playoffs. By the way, he's not doing good either. He was about to make this list, but Aaron Gordon is doing just way worse than him. I have him on my fantasy team. I'm about to drop him in a second because, oh my goodness, he's so bad. 7 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 29.2 field goal percentage on 29.7 minutes a game. He has the most minutes per game in this list, and he has arguably the lowest points, and he has easily the worst stats of everyone here. People have been saying that he's been trying to shoot too much. I mean, he's a big guy. He could post up, he could slash, dunk on anybody, but he's just been trying to shoot and shoot and shoot, and because of that, he's been struggling so far this year. In my opinion, he just needs to find a rhythm and get into his own move and then figure out what he's good at and work on that and make it very, very good for him. If he tries to do things he's not good at, they're not going to succeed as a team. And I think they actually have like some talent here and they could do something in the East, but it's going to depend on Aaron Gordon. So for Aaron Gordon, I would put him at around a 78 overall, just -3 for him. I think he'll come back, but I don't think he should be in the 80 overall club right now. He's doing that bad. And finally, at number 1, it is Mike Conley. Mike Conley is an 87 overall, is the 3rd best player on the Utah Jazz, and is one of the most consistent players in the NBA. Like, the dude's really, really good. He's always been really good, really high paid for a reason, because he was doing very consistent and well. But I think everybody knows this by now. Mike Conley has been doing awful this year so far, averaging 7.8 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, 4.3 assists on 20% field goal percentage and 25.5 minutes. Now, he blamed the past couple games because he's been saying that he's just been too excited for this team and he's like getting really hyped up, so he's playing poor and he's just trying to find his place in the team. I had said that this was a good pickup for them because Donovan Mitchell is a great player. Like, he's the best player on this team in my opinion right now. Makes sense, he's just so good. Rudy Gay is a great defender and defensive player of the year, back-to-back years I believe. Like, he does his job. Donovan Mitchell's a killer scorer, and then what Mike Conley was going to do is make sure that they get better looks, like better baskets, better looks. So I knew his numbers were going to go down, but this is like ridiculous, and he's super inefficient right now. If he can fix his efficiency, get a couple more points, and really like set up his teammates for better shots, I think it's going to be great for the team, but he needs to figure that out right now. I'll keep him at an 80 overall club because he's still a good defender, but I'm saying like an 82 overall, maybe even an 81. He's doing terrible. That is it for this video, you guys. Do you guys agree with my list or disagree? Leave it in the comments below. And yes, I know it is way too early to be overreacting like this, but what do you guys think? Let me know. If you like this channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.